Hoodrich Radio, the experience right here on Hip Hop Nation, 1877
boy.
60
Many
Hip
know the
Hop.
business, many know the name, many know the music. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, aka D-Boy Fresh, Drumma Boy, Crack Kid. Man, I mean, we just hit #1 with the Jeezy joint, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to CTE, you know what I mean? The whole Def Jam campaign, you know what I mean? Lose My Mind featuring Ply. Shout out to Ply and the whole camp, you know what I mean?
With Drake.
Yeah, remix with Drake. You know, Drake hit me a day before the Grammys, like, man, I'm going in on you, I'm going in, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to BET too. The BET Awards was cracking, you know what I'm saying? Everything was cracking, but as far as the records, you know what I mean? We did the Money to Blow joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We did the Plenty Money Plies, you know what I'm saying? We did the New Miss Chocolate for Lil Jon with R. Kelly and Mario on it. So we just staying busy, man. The work and recognition from some of those street cats was standing ovation. You know what I'm saying? That really put me in the platinum area of, okay, now Drumma was like a platinum producer, multi-platinum. You know what I mean? And coming in the game with Jeezy, and as far as that momentum, it's like, you know, hands down.
You and Gucci done cooked up too, like.
Oh yeah, we
Good
good.
classics, Overshoot.
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot on Worst Enemy, you know what I'm saying? We got the I Think I Love Her, you know what I'm saying? Killing them in the streets right now. So I come from the musician standpoint, you know what I'm saying? I used to play clarinet, still play clarinet, could have been in the orchestra, popping orchestra, all that. So, you know what I mean? Quincy was like the dude for me as far as like just seeing like how, you know what I'm saying, successful all of the projects that he touched were, you know what I'm saying, and how you can still listen to those particular projects to this day and jam out. So it's about, you know what I mean, staying relevant and having those you know, eternal records, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people call them just life, like they can just go on and on and on, decades after decades. So, you know, I just try to study that, you know what I'm saying? So Quincy was the dude. As far as next on my list, probably be Dre. You know what I'm saying? As far as his sound quality and his crunchness and his tightness of how he smacked the speaker, you know what I'm saying? So that was another thing that, you know, I took into play, you know what I mean? Them the two top for me. No one sound will ever make me or break me, for sure.
Right. Wednesday night, Drumma Boy right here, Scream TV, Hip Hop Nation, Hoodrich Radio, let's get it. Back right here Wednesday night, Sirius XM Hip Hop Nation. You know what it is, Twitter time, man. Make sure you hit us up at Hip Hop Nation, at DJ Scream, is it at Drumma Boy?
What, on the Twitter?
On Twitter, yeah.
I am Drumma. You know
I am
what mean?
Drumma.
DRUMMA. You
Okay.
did.
At I am Drumma.
Yes, sir.
All right, so every time I see you, man, you got an MPC in your hand, but I know you got a life outside of this, some type of life outside this music shit. What does Drumma Boy do? Like,
I mean,
when you're not
you know,
fucking with the beats or.
I mean, I'm real chill, you know what I mean? I be on the sports, I be playing ball, you know what I mean? Basketball like one outlet that for sure, you know what I'm saying, to get me in just a different mind frame. So I can't really stay into the like studio world too much. You know, we do a lot of 3-4 days straight, but you know, really just getting out in that sunshine, you know what I mean? I like the water, like the pool, you know what I'm saying? Shoot out to Miami, hit the jet skis, you know what I mean? And just chill. Like I'm a nature dude, you know what I mean? A lot of elements in nature. I could just take a ride, you know what I mean, from Vegas to LA and just ride through the valley, you know what I mean? Go through Rancho Cucamonga, and you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Chill, ride to some beats or something, just flip it up.
And what kind of woman is the woman for Drumma Boy?
Man, bad. You know what I mean? Like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you know what I mean? I think I'ma probably end up fucking with a musician or something.
5 dead or alive rappers.
Top 5. I had to say Pac. Had to say Biggie. Had to say Wayne. I say Eminem. And number 5 would be Snoop. And weapons of choice is just, you know what I'm saying, my mind. Like, that's my first weapon for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just the way I'ma think on what I'ma make, you know what I'm saying? Second weapon of choice would be MPC. That's the next brain, you know what I'm saying? And then I go to Pro Tools, Logic, give me a Roland, and EMU, and I'm good. I'm Gucci. We've been doing a lot of humanitarian work, you know what I'm saying? Just getting cracking in the communities, you know what I'm saying? We did a couple Hill to Hood projects back home in Memphis. We did a celebrity basketball game. We just did like 2 Drum Squad Foundation events out in Miami, one with the Marlins and then one with the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? So we just cracking, man, doing events, low, you know, high risk kids, you know what I'm saying? Youth empowerment series and just giving back to the kids. So that's one thing. I also started a kids website called Skiddy Kids, you know what I'm saying? It's Skid, SKID-E-KIDS.com. Check it out, you know what I'm saying? It's like a safe haven for, you know, 4 to 16 where they can go, you know what I'm saying, do their homework, share answers, give feedback, you know what I'm saying, toy swaps, things like that where parents can monitor and do their thing. So, you know, that's on it like a whole nother movement that we got going on.
Drumma Boy, Wednesday night Hip Hop Nation, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Tonight we're still here, man. DJ Spins on the tables going crazy. Make sure you hit him up at Spins Hoodrich, at DJ Scream, at Hip Hop Nation, at I Am Drumma, 1-877-60 Hip Hop. Drumma Boy is in the building.
Yeah, boy. D-Boy Fresh.
How did the transition from Memphis to Atlanta happen?
I mean, I had really like touched on every particular opportunity and artist touchable. You know what I'm saying? Like we went, you know what I'm saying, working with Gangsta Boo, Project Pat, you know what I'm saying? My first joint was with Tila, you know what I'm saying? I had 3 joints on Tila. That was like my first major placement. Then we went on to the Life album with Gotti. I had like 4 joints on Gotti. Me and Yo Gotti pretty much came up together, you know what I'm saying? So that whole movement, Gangsta Boo, you know what I'm saying? 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat, you know what I'm saying? Gangsta Pat, Player Fly, you know what I'm saying? Just so many legends through the city that I had already pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like did work on, collected, you know what I'm saying, did a lot of opportunities. I was like, man, you know, it's a lot more cats who need beats in the city of Atlanta. So let me go close shop, you know what I'm saying, put up shop, you know what I'm saying. And you know, the first portion I bumped into in the A was Pastor Troy. I did that Pop That Pussy, you know what I'm saying, on you know what I'm saying, on DSGB. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go and get you crunk off in this game, you know what I'm saying? And we just started working with Pastor, bumped into, you know what I'm saying, Block, you know what I'm saying, ENT that was working on the Boys in the Hood joint. I did the Get Your Gang Stone with Jody Breeze, Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Did Stacking Paper with Jody Breeze, Slim Thug. You know what I'm saying? And then we was just going from there. Trap niggas, you know what I'm saying? The Look on the Boys in the Hood album. And then from there comes Standing Ovation. So it's just one thing leads to the next. Another door leads to the next door. You just got to keep hustling.
But what was the day or the time period where you said, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and why is it that you chose to do what you do?
I mean, it's in my blood, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I can remember dreams of, like, you know what I'm saying, hearing sound but not being able to see where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still be having those dreams, and my mom always tell me, like, you know, I used to put my stomach up to the speakers before you was even born, you know what I'm saying? Listening to Patty or listening to Shaka or listening to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Isaac Hayes was coming through my house on the daily, like, friend of the family, you know what I'm saying? Al Green, you know, friend of the family. Then, you know what I mean? I'm going to orchestras and operas and plays and performances in, like, 6 months, 8 months, so identifying trombones, cellos, violas, you know what I'm saying, all just different instruments is like in my blood. So coming from that to like, man, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, like I learned how to make bass tapes and learn how to make bass resonances and stuff so I can make a bass or a tone from scratch. So, you know what I mean, like I was getting in a lot of trouble in my hood in Black Haven. Shout out to BAZ, Memphis, Tennessee, what's happening, man, South Memphis, yeah, boy. You know what I'm saying? And getting in a lot of trouble in that area. Me and, you know what I'm saying, my mom moved me to Cordova, which is like the suburb, which is like predominantly white, you know what I'm saying? So just that mind frame at 14 flipping from like all black to like pretty much all white is like, okay, it's a different humor, it's a different entertainment, it's a different lingo, it's a different talk. So just being able to entertain this, I'm like, man, all the white boys coming to school with the 15s and they trunk, the Alpines in their system, this, that, you know what I'm saying, got the car radios on smash. I'm like, man, I'm finna start making bass tape. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I could have been in the orchestra. I made all West Tennessee bands. That's what my pop wanted me to do. But, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to do something that was like, I wanted to write my own music. I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying, be like just in the orchestra, playing Beethoven or playing Mozart or playing, you know what I'm saying? I
wanted to be the orchestra.
Yeah, I wanted to like write my own piece, compose, arrange, and be remembered like they were, you know what I mean? So I started out making bass tapes in the high school for like $100 a pop. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I mean? Everybody was like, man, dude, man, where you get the tape from? Man, this kid, Everybody's like, man, your bass, your drum patterns, the way you put them joints together, man, we're going to call you Drum Boy. You You know what I'm saying? And they just, you know what I'm saying, ran with it. And it was crazy because my grandmother gave me the ornament on the Christmas tree, the little Drumma boy, and that was like when I was like 3. But I ain't never just, you know what I mean, put 2 and 2 together, so I was like, man, I'm gonna run with that shit. You gotta stay tuned for that Hoodrich. You know the Hoodrich Drum Squad, DSCGI Classic coming, man. Come on, man.